Welcome to Bratislava, here the capital of the Slovak Republic. I'm here to celebrate 30 years of Slovak independence and freedom. And let me start with one sentence about the railway connection. These two cities, Vienna and Bratislava, are about 40-45 kilometers, depends which kind of, the inner city or the border of the cities, but it's really very close, yeah. The train connection, I just took the train, it's 1 hour 20. It's regular train, it's very nice, yeah, you can go fast. But 1 hour 20 is exactly the time I take to my hometown Linz to Vienna, which is 170 kilometers. Now I'm crossing a border here to Slovak Republic, and it needs 1 hour 20, the same for 40 kilometers. I mean, this should be a distance of 20 minutes travel time normally in European dimension. To connect these two cities in 20 minutes, it's an acceptable travel time for 40 kilometers today, and not 1 hour 20, because we are not so far. And look at the conditions. I'm traveling now 25 kilometers from 25 years to Slovak Republic. I was already here in the 90s when the Austrians gave the young Slovaks still the stamps for 5 years non-entry. Some might remember, and I protested against that one as well. But when you look at the conditions here, this is one of the train stations. I don't know if it's the main train station, but it's the one when you come from Vienna. And the conditions are in 2023. They look, if I may show you a bit, the surroundings. This is the condition of the main train station, or one of the train stations. Maybe there's another one, The investment level here in the public infrastructure, it serves the purpose, yeah. You don't need to have a super Vienna central station, yeah. But I ask myself, what kind of equality we are in the European Union? If the Viennese and the Germans have the super train stations, yeah, and the Slovaks have the train stations which the Soviet Union or the Warsaw Pact times have left them, yeah. And then we know that these things are not okay, they are not okay, and we are not an equal European Union. We travel 3 times what is needed. We have conditions here just 40 kilometers of east of Vienna, which are far, this is the level of the 1980s, yeah? Yes, I think it's the main station. I get the right point. Bratislava, Glavna Stancija. Absolutely, it's the main station. Absolutely. This is the main station of Bratislava, the EU capital. And I ask myself, because Mr. Lindner doesn't want to take EU debts. Yes, we are in that kind of conditions here, 2023. It's the 3rd of January. It's clean, it's working, there's nothing fundamentally wrong. That's not, it's not, but the Slovaks don't have the money alone. No, none of the smaller countries in Eastern Europe can do things alone. We also couldn't, yeah. Obviously we have EU support mechanisms for our infrastructure, but we need more. And of course we have 70 years advantage or so. And that's the situation. So please, can we build infrastructure together? Can we do more together? And can we connect and have a kind of a decent right? Because I'm an EU citizen, I'm traveling in the EU, I should have practically similar conditions. And it's also an economic argument, because of course we can only be successful together. Of course it is our investment, it's our people, it's our tourists, it's our everything. We are one European Union. Why don't we have one level of infrastructure expectations, and then we fund it together, and it's good for everybody. Because you don't want to sit always at home. One day you are a tourist, then you are a consumer, then you are a citizen. And you want people also to have a good life in Bratislava, obviously. And they have, yeah. But why not have one level of infrastructure? And then let's make standards that say we should have all similar travel times, we should have all similar comfort and service, and also we should have one European Klimaticket, Mrs. Gewessler. I have to explain that's the one infrastructure, because I can, the ticket for one person to travel in public transport. We have it in Austria now, Germany doing something similar, not exactly as good. But for example, when I use this bus here, I cannot use it. because I have to check. They have euros here, that's very good, and I will work on that one. But I want one Klimaticket for everybody. Then I have an European Plus option. I don't pay 1,100 because I'm traveling a lot. I take 500 euros more maybe a year, and then I can use public infrastructure everywhere in Europe. That's Europe for you. And that would be the way to do things, I think so, in a decent European Union. With decent infrastructure, decent usage for the consumers, building it together, and having the same travel distances everywhere in Europe, maybe less at the Arctic periphery or in Sicily. And of course it will take more time to build it in Ukraine. But you have the same technology. It's simply a question of money and of common political will to have a European Klimaticket and to have also the European investment funds, Mr. Lindner. And I think we can do it. In 10 years we should be much more united, from Mariupol liberated until Portugal, and from the Greek, Bulgarian, Turkish border towards the islands of Greece up in the north. That would be the way. One Klimaticket and decent infrastructure standards. That would be my wish for today. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye.